Hi, everybody. Welcome to Chat and Craft with Lorraine. My name is Lorraine Tierney, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. I live in Warner, New Hampshire, and it is Monday, August 11th, and I want to make a couple of cards. We'll make one definitely, maybe finish a second, and I have a third to show you. Cards using this Just a Note bundle. So here's what that bundle looks like. It doesn't look like a whole lot from the stamp set, but let me show you the dies and the other things as well. So here's the stamp set. I love the notebook paper, and I'm a big fan of a Just a Note sentiment. I love that. But I also love these dies. So here you can do like a notebook page, and I'm missing the paper clip die. Uh-oh, where did it go? I used it before. There's a paper clip die, and then a binder clip, and a clipboard clip, and arrows, and a heart, and sticky notes. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to find that die. I did hear something hit the floor a little while ago, and I'm wondering if it was that die. Well, there's another one that cuts out these adorable paper clips like this. It cuts out two of them side by side. So I will have to find that or I will cry, but hopefully it's on my desk. So please say hello as you join and let me know that I'm not talking to myself. Hi, Mary. So today we're going to use some blueberry bushel, some crumb cake, and some balmy blue. So I have started with a crumb cake card base, and we'll have some blueberry bushel, and then a banner, and then our white piece of paper is going to go on top. This is for the inside. But I don't know if I want to emboss this or not. With, a little bit of a background, like maybe the exposed brick. Hey, Sharon, thanks for watching, or something else. But let's go ahead and make our notebook paper first. So that's this big stamp. Hi, Carol. And I'm going to use Balmy Blue to do my lines on the paper, because I think most school paper has blue lines on it. So I forget if this will fit this way. Yes, it will just fit. So let me put this on. I may have smudged that. I did a little bit. I'm going to turn it over and do that again. There we go. And we'll have to cut this out. I went at a bit of an angle, so I'm going to have to cut at an angle. All right, so let's bring this over to here, and I'm running it through my cut and emboss machine. You hear that big crack? That doesn't sound so good, but everything was okay. All right, so there's my notebook paper, which will go on here. And we'll have to decide what kind of a clip we want. If we want a clipboard clip like that, and you can kind of poke it up on a dimensional. Do we want a binder clip like that? It's kind of hard to see. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Mel. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Kathy. Nice to see everybody. Or do we want to put a paper clip on it? So let's see if I can show you. There's the paper clip. There's the binder clip. And here's the clipboard clip. So what do you think? I'm going to wait and see what you guys say. And meanwhile, we'll do a little stamping on this. I want to make a little list, kind of like a to-do list. So these little stars are going to be my bullets on here. 1, 2, 3. Maybe move them up. All right, so we're going to glue those down. Hi, Susan. You like the paper clip? Melanie likes the paper clip. All right, let's see what other folks like. I probably should do my stamping first and then put these on, but I started it this way, so we're going to go with it. Whoops. Okay. So for a sentiment, I want a bigger sentiment than what comes in here. So I'm going to use a sentiment from the Notes and Totes bundle, and I'm going to use relax and enjoy, except we're only going to ink up relax. So here's the relax and enjoy stamp, and it's pretty easy to make this or ink up just part of it. And I think I'm going to ink it in the blueberry bushel. So I'm going to just use the part of my ink pad here that's pretty close to the edge. I hope I'm in the camera. And I'm just going to ink up only to that X and then check it and make sure I didn't get anything on that ampersand sign. And I'm just gonna, okay. And so then we're gonna stamp relax one time. Two times. Whoops. I seem to get stuck on my paper there a little bit. Oh, and I got a little bit where I didn't want it. I'm just using my chamois to clean that off 3 times. Because I really want you to relax. Relax, relax, relax. And it's summertime, so we need a little sun on there. So I'm going to put a sun, and the sun is also from the Notes and Totes with Daffodil Delight right up there. All right, it looks like Paperclip is winning the race. So I'm going to put these a little off center. And then what I do with the paper clip, well, let's see. What do you think about embossing this? Plain or embossed? That's my next question for you. So I'm going to have the banner go at an angle and the paper be almost straight. So let me put this on. There we go. I have one embossed. Kathy says embossed. Now for this paper clip, you would think, oh, maybe I should have used an adhesive sheet. But this part is under the paper. So I want my glue on top of this part and under that part. So it really would have been pretty hard to use an adhesive sheet. It wouldn't have been exactly where I wanted it. So I'm going to go like that. And I like leaving it sticking up a little bit. All right, so here it is unembossed. I think it needs a little interest added to it. So we'll try, I think we'll do this one. We'll do the exposed brick embossing folder. I think this one is still current. I apologize if it is not. So many things have been disappearing lately. It is hard to keep track. All right. So here it is with a little, oh, I like that. Little texture on it. Can you see that now? That's blueberry bushel. I really like blueberry bushel in combination with the crumb cake and the balmy blue. This is balmy blue paper from the Boca thing. Oh, the mini corrugated embossing folder is a good one too, Mel. It is. That one is no longer available, so I feel badly showing that. I think it's been retired in the US. I think it's gone. All right, I'm going to put this on, and then we need to decorate, whoops, my list a little more. And I have some shells that are from the Notes and Totes dies also. These dies have water bottles and suntan lotion and sunglasses and a sea star and all kinds of fun things. So I thought we'd put a couple of seashells on this one. Maybe just like that. There's also this heart paper clip that is really cool. It kind of hangs on paper like that. Let's put a couple of these on. I think I'll put this one flat. Whoops, I covered up a little bit of relax. And then this one I'm going to put on a dimensional. And I'm going to stick a little one, a big one and a little one, if I can get a little one. Oh, I'm having trouble. There we go. All right. And we need something, a little something right here. I want to balance those off. So I think I will put some of these. These are the antique pearls. Oh, I also have some little water droplets. I didn't know if I should put some water drops. What do you think? Or are they going to look like raindrops? You know me. I want to know what you think. Now let's put a couple of these right here. I'm going to keep getting bigger just to kind of offset my seashells. So that is the front of the card. Kind of simple stamping, but cute. And then on the inside, we're going to use the sentiment from here that says you earned it. So it says relax, you earned it. And I'll do that in the blueberry bushel as well. Oh, I've got some ink on my block. That's all I need, is to then get it where I don't want it. You earned it. There we go. So this would be a great card for a teacher that's thinking about going back to work, but not quite back yet. Kind of looks like, reminds me of headphones a little bit. But I think we'll put that little heart right there. Let me close this. And then we'll glue this on. Then I started another one that I had hoped to finish before I came on live, and I didn't get it finished, so we'll do that right now. And then I have a third one to show you. So there is that one. Now for this one, we're going to color some apples. This one's going to be a little bit more traditionally like a back to school kind of thing. We're going to have 2 red apples and 1 granny apple green. So as you can tell, I'm really not doing fancy coloring. I'm just doing some basic coloring. We may need to get a different color for that leaf. That's kind of dark. Let's go with the lighter granny apple green. Well, maybe we can do the dark for the leaf. That'll be okay. Okay, I'm going to have to fussy cut these out quickly. I don't know how quickly I can do them. Maybe I'll just do one and I can always add the others later on. Fussy cutting is not my jam. I need a fussy cutting assistant. Somebody that likes to fussy cut. I've heard some people like to do it while watching TV. I said I wasn't going to do these, but how can I finish the card if I don't? So bear with me for just a minute. Talk among yourselves. Anybody go to the beach today? It's pretty hot in New England anyway. I did put my feet in my pool, and I think I'm going to take a little dip after I'm done with this. I did my walk very early this morning when it was still a little bit cool. Melanie, how do your dogs handle this heat? They must not. Melanie's got some big dogs. They must not like it. Okay, there's our 3 apples. Phew, that wasn't too bad. So for this one, I thought this piece of paper would look a little bit almost like a composition notebook. And then I could do my paper with black this time. Let's put this right here. And we'll cut that out. Whoops, quickly. I'm still worried about my paper clip die. Oh, Kathy, you need a fussy cutter as well, huh? Yeah, let's see who we can hire. I need Fussy Cutters Anonymous to help me out. Or Non-Fussy Cutters Anonymous, or something like that. Okay. So then this will go here. Did I cut anything out of black? Oh, I thought I did. I'm gonna have to cut something out of black, but I think I'm gonna use the stamp Happy Back to School. I'm gonna do that in red. Real red. How can I do a paper clip if I don't have the paper clip die? Oh, now I'm whining. Oh, this is going to be hard to see. And I just got all kinds of a halo. Let's put our sticker on that. So if you don't usually put your stickers on, with the words dies, it does help to have stickers so you can see where. So I've peeled off the paper on that sticker, and then I'm going to place this right in the opening and take it off. I put it on my pants once because I find it's really sticky and my ink pad is very juicy. Okay. I'm going to try to get this on the lines. That's pretty good. Happy Back to School. And then let's put our apples on. An apple for the teacher, right? Oh, those are not glued together yet. Let's do that. Yeah, I like the banner a little to the side. These banner dies are so great. There's so many sizes. This is like the number 6 from the smallest, and there's still a whole bunch more. I'm gonna need another glue. I didn't bring one over here. Hold on 1 second. I had to go around the corner and grab a glue. I keep a push pin handy to open that up. Easy peasy. Oh, I didn't put a paper clip on, so I'm going to need to cut. I think I'll cut a binder clip. That's what I'll do. And I think I'm going to put these on flat because I'll probably give this to one of my grandkids. And 2 of them, if they're popped up, will probably just pull it off. Orson is pretty good with cards. He does not pull them apart, but the other 2 are a little more curious about things. So let's get, do we want this? Like a clipboard? I think we'll do the binder clip. I'll show you how that goes together. So for the binder clip, you need the clip part and you need the wings. So I'm going to do this part in black and this part in a gray. You could use silver, but I don't have any of that over here. Okay. And then I'll show you what I had to do. I actually had to look at a binder clip to figure out how to put this together. All right. I think I've left part of my binder clip over on the cutting. here's the, all right. So now let me put these away so I don't lose any more dies. These are gonna hook like right into those little dents. And it's very hard to glue them. So what I found works the best if I hold those there and I grab some tear and tape. I can put a little piece of, oh, I stuck it to my finger, tear and tape right on that, and it will hold those two things right up there. All right, so this one's almost done. And we can put this right like that. And we can put on some of these matte black dots. I know these are gone, but I need to use these up. I'll put a couple of these around. Maybe one there. And one over there. And one down there. So happy back to school. That's another card. Hi, Pam. Thanks for tuning in. So there's one. Here is the first one that we made with more like a beach theme, and then you earned it in the inside. I'm not sure what I'll put on the inside of this one. And then here's another one that I made that's pretty similar to this one, but different colors. This one's Azure Afternoon, and I did the sentiment a little different. I did relax, enjoy, relax. And I used arrows on this one versus the stars. So there's 3 different cards that you can make with this bundle. And don't lose your paper clip die like I did today. I'll have to find that. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much. Please leave me a like. And if you'd like to share this video, that would be great. And if I can help you make cards at home, or if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you need a new catalog, I'd be happy to get one of those out to you also. All right, have a great rest of your Monday night. Bye-bye.